tenemos en la línea al señor Sinclair Ridley Thomas. Él es el presidente, el jefe del Black Action Alliance, que es un grupo cívico que está enfocado en abogar por soluciones prácticas en la comunidad aquí en el área de la Bahía. Welcome, Mr. Sinclair Ridley Thomas. How are you?
Well, buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Isabel?
Muy bien, muy bien. Buenos días, señor Ridley Thomas. Wanted to talk to you. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. And I do understand that you are based in Oakland, correct?
I am. In the great city of Oakland, myself and my colleagues who constitute the Black Action Alliance call this beautiful city our headquarters. We also do work across different counties in the Bay Area, namely Alameda, Contra Costa, San Francisco County, and Solano County.
Okay, beautiful. So, sí, efectivamente están basados en Oakland, él y sus colegas, y también tienen sedes en otros condados a través del área de la Bahía, y él dice que sí, en la gran ciudad de Oakland. So, let's talk about the topic at hand, because I understand that you are deeply concerned, troubled, and frustrated by the abrupt departure of Chief Floyd Mitchell from the Oakland Police Department. Tell us about this concern that you have and why.
Absolutely. So, as a general point, public safety rises to the number one issue across all groups within Oakland. We are not divided on that topic. Abuelas, grandmothers, children going to school, business people conducting their regular work want to feel safe. Mm-hmm. And in order to do that, there are a few things basically that need to happen. One is that there are some rules with respect to what you can do and where you can do it. And two, there needs to be some enforcement around that and support for things and regular social order taking place.
Okay, let me translate really quick and then we'll continue. Dice que todos estamos de acuerdo que en la ciudad de Oakland el tema número uno es el crimen. No estamos divididos en eso para nada. Las abuelas, los niños, los comerciantes, todos quieren sentirse seguros. Y número uno, hay que saber que hay reglas, obviamente, y hay enforzamiento que se tiene que llevar a cabo. Go ahead.
Perfect. And in that, what we have in the Oakland Police Department is a department that is in crisis for multiple reasons. One, a leadership crisis that's being exacerbated with the abrupt and unexpected resignation of the police chief who arrived effectively a year and a half ago. Two is that there is a federal monitor in Robert Warshaw, who has been overseeing the department for historical lapses in ethics that the police engaged in over 25 years ago, late 90s, early 2000s. And then the third thing is that there's a persistent loud voice that is attempting to thwart the police from just doing their regular job that frankly is not representative of how people actually feel who live in Black, brown communities. And our call as Black Action Alliance is for city leadership to prioritize, one, stabilizing leadership, and then two, working to address the basics of providing public safety for all citizens in the city of Oakland.
Okay, perfectamente. Obviamente lo que lo tiene bastante preocupado, ¿no?, es de que este jefe de policía se fue de una manera abrupta, ¿verdad?, de la policía como jefe de policía de Oakland, ¿verdad? Y es un departamento en crisis. Hay varios temas que están de por medio. Número uno, la ida repentina del jefe, solo estuvo al mando por 1 año y medio. También tenemos todavía ese monitoreo federal ya hace 25 años y nos están monitoreando en la ciudad de Oakland por violaciones éticas, entre otras cosas. Y también, número 3, no hay una voz persistente que pueda permitir a la policía hacer su trabajo efectivamente. Y el Black Action Alliance quiere estabilizar toda esa situación. And so, do you happen to know, have you heard why Mr. Floyd Mitchell did leave the department? We still don't know.
We still don't have a direct, the single best a source for disclosing why Chief Mitchell is deciding to resign is Chief Mitchell, and he has not given a public interview, and so that hasn't taken place. So, no, I do not know. The expectation or some of the public statements made by city council members indicates that Chief Mitchell felt hampered by the federal monitor. He felt hampered by some of the actions of the police commission, who helps to oversee from a volunteer civilian perspective, the Oakland Police Department, and by some of the resistance that he received in terms of doing basic things like hiring police officers to meet our required level of staffing. That was not supported with full throat and full wallet in the way that you would have expected. By the way, I think it is important to share/say we pay for the police. This doesn't come out of thin air. Our property taxes, our sales taxes, and then other sources and even some state taxes go to providing police support and public safety support. So it's not like this is something that is a nice to have or a gift. We are already contributing to it, and by virtue of that, we should receive service, right? Whether that is sworn officers and beat cops on the streets, investigators who can pursue and follow up on violent crimes and significant burglaries, or dispatchers who can be staffed and call centers and ensure that your calls are picked up when you call 911 or call the police department so that there's timely service. So this is something that we already as a community are paying for, and frankly we deserve to have delivered in a first-class way.
Le pregunto si sabemos exactamente por qué este jefe de policía se fue. Él repentinamente renunció a su puesto y dice que la pura verdad es que no sabemos por qué se fue. No ha dado ni una entrevista, es él el que nos tiene que decir porque todo el mundo está adivinando por qué se fue, pero creen que es porque él se sintió atacado, se sintió como que tenía los brazos atados, amarrados por parte de la comisión policial, por parte de este monitoreo federal, y que estuvo recibiendo resistencia de parte de la policía precisamente, y que estuvo recibiendo resistencia de parte de la policía precisamente de Oakland, ¿verdad? De no poder emplear a más policías. No tenía el respaldo para hacerlo con el dinero que nosotros estamos contribuyendo. No es un regalo, estamos pagándolo con nuestros impuestos, lo merecemos, ¿verdad? Y estamos contribuyendo hacia eso y debemos de recibir los servicios que necesitamos y también tener más despachadores que cuando tú llamas al 911 ellos respondan de una manera efectiva.
If I remember correctly, the mayor of Oakland, the day before he announced his resignation, had said that the cops would not cooperate with ICE. Did that have anything to do with it?
I do not believe that was a factor that was driving it. But to be clear, there is a solidarity on non-ICE collaboration and making sure that we're protecting Oakland citizens, business people, and ensuring that our communities are safe. The way that ICE has conducted their raids has been absolutely disruptive. It hasn't actually achieved the goal of identifying and removing violent criminals. It's been indiscriminate, and it's not so much about it's been indiscriminate, and it's not so much about. I do not believe that his resignation was a direct reflection of ICE or ICE-related protesting or dynamics. It is more about the structural dysfunction of the way that the Oakland Police Department has been managed. The peak of dysfunction, the peak of dysfunction manifesting in the federal oversight compliance officer who has been in that role for 25 years, lives in New York City, and in that 25-year period has not managed to enable the Oakland Police Department to get off of to get out of its current settlement agreement that requires this special oversight. Oh, by the way, you would say, Sinclair, why wouldn't he want to finish this job? Because he makes over $1.5 million a year. and fees that he charges to the City of Oakland for doing this oversight. So he has a disincentive to end this agreement.